Hi, it's another week of 20-second tips, and this week's theme is the trite resilience advice that will keep you stuck. And the first one is a pet peeve of mine when people say you will bounce back. No, you won't bounce back, because the very notion of change is that what was no longer exists. Another one of the resilience tips that can backfire is when you're told to power through. So often powering through is what leads to people burning out in the first place. And so it's not always the greatest advice. You gotta take a little bit of a step back and figure out what works for you and when you need a break so you don't end up in burnout. All right, today's 20-second tip, building on the theme of resilience advice that can backfire, is the idea that time heals all wounds. And I know in my worst times, when I hear that, I'm like, no, it just makes it easier to deal with the suckage. Another piece of advice that can backfire with regards to resilience is the idea of telling somebody to calm down. No one in the history of being told to calm down will actually calm down. So it just irritates the situation. It's the last 20-second tip of the week, and building on our theme of resilience advice that can backfire is the phrase, just let it go. Here's the thing, if you need to say that to someone, the point is they can't let it go. And so we need to be able to process the emotion so that it can dissipate.